Alrighty, welcome. Sorry I'm not in front of you to help out with this, but follow along with these steps. This is what we'll be doing for today, getting some SAT test prep, which we haven't had a chance to just stop everything and do some of this practice. So it's really great to get some extra practice. And I want to show you some of the tools that it has. We're going to use Khan Academy for this. They are the officially licensed practice from College Board, and those are the people who write the SAT test. So this is a really cool link up that they have. It's Khan Academy, KHAN academy.org. When you get there, hit that login button in the top corner, and we'll be using our school Google account here. So give it a second to load. Continue with Google, and please select your school account because that's what we want to keep it linked to. This way I can also follow along with what kind of work you're doing. Now when you get here, you might be in some classes. We might even have our algebra classes together. But we're going to go up here to the top left corner where it says courses. So we're going to click that courses, and we see all the courses that are available, but the one we need is actually, we have to scroll down to see it. So scroll on down until you see this test prep SAT. That's exactly what we want to do. Or if you are taking that digital SAT, meaning you're taking your SAT in the year 2024 or after, you might want to go for that digital SAT. That's brand new, so some neat stuff going on there. I need to look into that some more, so that'll be kind of cool for me to take a look at. So click that SAT or digital SAT. It takes you to your dashboard where you can get the official practice that's going to help you out. You can set a practice schedule. You can even take full-length tests. Now, we're not going to do that here today because you have to take the English portion first, just like the SAT administers it. But there are lots of great things. You can go find some tips and strategies. You can take full entire tests. But the part that we're going to use is right here, the practice part. Okay? So you could take full tests online and just kind of get a good idea. Actually, once you take some of those full tests, it'll start popping in your test scores. So you can see some sample test scores where I did a sample test here. And so some of that stuff is helpful because it starts to customize your training. So if you've already done that, it's already customizing some of your skill levels and working through what you need to know most. What we're going to do is right here, the current skill levels that they know about us in math. So let's click that math. Yours will likely give you some recommendations, particularly if you've already taken a practice test or if you have linked your College Board account here where they take your actual PSAT scores. But we're going to go here because these are the ones that are most frequent and based on our past info. If it gives you this block here, you can just go ahead and start the task because whatever that task is, it will get you going on it. Now, it might be some problems of different types. It might be a mini timed section. So you can start that task there. Follow the directions that it tells you. Note up here at the top whether you can or can't use a calculator. Please follow along with that because if you can't use a calculator, you want to mimic that SAT as closely as you can. So feel free to grab a piece of scratch paper. You can do any work on scratch paper even during the test, but you got that info here. So you could work through and take some of these questions, do some practices. They're in nice small little chunks, like 5-question chunks to go through. If you don't have that recommendations part at the top, if you just scroll down, you're likely seeing this, our all math practice section. And each of these kind of rates you of what you know versus what you don't know. So I see this one, I'm already up at a full 4, and that means I'm pretty proficient at that. I'm doing A-okay. But this one, I'm only at a 2, right? I see only 2 pieces are filled in out of 4. I should really go get some practice here. So this will get me some targeted practice towards the things that I need the most in order to do well on the SAT. So scroll on through and find one of your lower settings. Notice they're in sections. So this is like problem solving and data analysis. Looks like I need to work on my units down here, but I don't need to work on percents. So different topics and different ideas. Find something that you are lowest on and grab some practice there. And please keep on working through the entire hour. I can see how much you're doing and how much you're attempting, so give it your very best. Thanks.